Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver.
And off we go from Denver. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play there right off the bat. 51 yards. Well, okay, he says, yeah, I see you, OBJ, from a few years back. But tight ends can make one-handed catches, too.
Are you saying tight ends are wide receivers as well? That's essentially what you're telling me,
I mean, the lines are becoming more and more blurred.
Look, they're extremely versatile, make all the same plays, and those gloves, they work pretty well, too.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A first carry now. This is Williams. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Barnett. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Barnett. Got his man complete. Moore. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Back to throw. Barnett. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown. Greg Dulcich. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And a Greg Dulcich touchdown reception finished that drive off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as a quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barnett, and Cooks has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Barnett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 28. That one goes for 24 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Denver's offense now set to go. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. On 1st down, Barnett. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off play action. Barnett. Trying to lay one up deep. And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Barnett. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on second down. Barnett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. To throw on third down. Barnett. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. On fourth down, Barnett. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw again. Shakes off the... No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Now he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bronco defense comes up big. Well, that was an intriguing call. You got a chip shot field goal. Tight game. Why not just take the 3?
I know that not all the old rules apply in today's NFL. And, in fact, I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why that was probably a good play. I don't know that even the analytics coach would have said that. That seemed like a bad play. Take the points there and move on.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Barnett. Throw left side complete. That's Austin. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Barnett. He's got it to Williams. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Barnett. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this 1st half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Here's Blake Gillikin now. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings head out to take over once again. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding Hockenson here on the out route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 2nd and 1. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down at the 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll set up a throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Isaiah Pacheco. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Trey Lance, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Next, we head off to check out another game, and you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you, and you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action here on first down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw here. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Barnett. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danielle Hunter now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. A gain of 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
They begin the drive with Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To throw on 2nd down, Barnett. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw, Barnett. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Barnett. That pass complete to Moore. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw again. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Throwing on first down. Barnett. That's taken in by Dulcich. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun. Barnett. Throw complete right side to Cooks. 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Barnett. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Bass on for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Well, they'll run it here. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
Got his man. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. On second down, Williams.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Broncos on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Barnett, and that's complete to Cooks.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Operating from the gun. Barnett.
Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The kick by Bass is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will be a Vikings first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Second and 2. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. A throw over the middle taken in. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. He's back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll look to throw.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
back to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Well, partner, that'll do it. You know, these Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Broncos, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.